Hello first grade mathematicians! This week we've been working on estimating and grouping. Miss Vollmer, Miss Wisbicki, and I are here to help refresh your memory on what we learned about this week. For this lesson, you're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil.
Since it's fall and we've been reading books about pumpkins and their seeds, we're going to start out by looking at these two pumpkins. We teachers want to use these pumpkin seeds to make a yummy snack for y'all students, but we're not sure if these two pumpkins will provide enough seeds for everyone to eat. What do you notice about these two pumpkins?
If you said one pumpkin is bigger than the other, you thought exactly what we were thinking in our brains. Earlier, Miss Beret carved pumpkins and saved the seeds for us. We are going to use the seeds in each pumpkin to practice estimating and grouping. If you look at the big pumpkin, how many seeds do you think are in the big one at first? Write down your estimate on a piece of paper.
Between the two pumpkins, there are approximately 130 seeds. Now that you know that, does that change your initial estimate? If it does, write down your new estimate on a piece of paper.
Now make an estimate for the small pumpkin. Write your estimate on your piece of paper, and remember, an estimate is not an exact number, but a rounded guess.
Now that you can see how many seeds are about in each pumpkin, make a plan to double check your estimates one more time. Miss Vollmer, how many seeds did you estimate the small pumpkin to have?
I estimated that it would have about 25 seeds.
And how did you get to that estimate?
Well, I was thinking that I had a very small pumpkin and there weren't really a lot of seeds.
Okay.
And what about you, Mrs. W? How many did you estimate were in your big pumpkin?
Well, I estimate that there is about 110 pumpkin seeds in the big pumpkin. And I guess that because I know you guessed 25, and I know there's about 136, so I did some mental math and added 110 to get about 136 pumpkin seeds total.
Now that we have our estimates, we're going to use grouping to find the exact number of pumpkin seeds in our pumpkins. Think of some ways that we've learned in class to find the exact total. Make a plan that will help you achieve your learning targets for this lesson. Once you've chosen your plan, begin grouping to find the total. Miss Vollmer and Miss Wisbicki have grouped their seeds to help make it easier for them to count. The following video will show you how they did their grouping. Miss W, how many seeds did you find in your big pumpkin by finding the exact number, and how did you group them to find your exact number?
Well, I found that I had 102 pumpkin seeds in the big pumpkin. I found my answer by grouping them into tens, like using a 10 frame. So I had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and I had 2 left over. So I had 10 tens and 2 ones. That's how I know I have 102 pumpkin seeds.
And what about you, Miss Vollmer? How did you find the exact number in your pumpkin by grouping?
Well, I grouped my seeds in little groups of 5 because I had way less seeds than Miss W. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 groups of 5. And that means I have 35 seeds altogether.
Alright, students, if Miss W has 102 seeds and Miss V has 35 seeds, how many do we have all together? Use your tools like a calculator or your piece of paper to solve.
Miss W and I found that we have a total of 137 seeds altogether. We found this by adding her 102 seeds and my 35 seeds together.
It looks like we have enough pumpkin seeds for each of you to share this delicious snack tomorrow.
We hope this helps you in your review of estimating and grouping. We will have one last chance for review tomorrow in class before we take our assessment next week. See you all tomorrow!
Bye!
Bye!